Yes, we're back with another episode of Rusty and Sham.
One more, up move,
It's an up move.
So.
Today we're going to be talking about the future, the past, and the present.
Yeah.
We're going to obviously come up with a couple of music for you guys, a song that we kind of enjoy, another reggae tune.
Yeah, you don't know we do it. You don't know we do it. And as somebody from where me come from again, so it's a joy for me.
Yes.
A joy for me. Yeah.
And then we are going to obviously do an activity, hopefully a win this time.
Hopefully.
No, I have to win. I can't have him win and beat me 4 times in this game.
Well, you must know, you just have to just step up your game. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm not a loser. I don't take those L's.
Okay, we'll
we have to get the dubs. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We'll see. We'll see. We're back again, peeps.
Yes.
We have a new hit song on the chart we are talking about by Jhamar, Dreams to Reality, right?
Yeah.
So, more on to the guitar listen. It's a positive dreams to reality. What more positivity would need?
Exactly.
So,
where's this song, like, who's the artist? Where is it from? What's the genre?
well, his name's Jhamar,
Yeah.
right? He's a Jamaican artist from where I'm from, and the genre is more of a reggae.
Okay.
I want to say reggae because it sounds like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a reggae song.
All right, let's hear it.
Man do it. Someone want turn my dreams them in a reality. Them feel that crumble, but roots them strong like the trees. Tell them anything is possible, no make them kill your dreams. Because you're born to be great, you just have to believe your dreams to reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is why this was chosen, because the whole concept of dreams to reality, I like that.
Yeah, me
You
too.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sends a positive message to the everybody around him,
Yeah.
and also people outwards.
Exactly.
And it's a change from the whole, like, you know, the whole bad man and the whole gun and thing.
Yeah.
So I like that in particular, because if you check out most of his songs, you know, it's very different.
Yeah, like he always talks about positive like messages and like brings it out to the world.
Well,
is that what you mean?
Well, his sound is turning more positive now.
Okay.
So that's why I'm giving it light, right?
Okay.
So that's why I like this one more.
I like this song talking about dreams to reality is because my biggest thing is to talk about creating whatever you dream about, whatever you think about, to create that so that you have that in reality. So another word for it is what? Manifestation.
Manifestation.
There you go. So this song, you listening to it over and over again, it can help bring up that positive vibe. I know that I'm going to download this song because, you know, for me, I'm trying to create. Trusty and Sham was a dream.
Exactly. To
that
reality.
We created. That was reality.
You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what we're saying right now.
All right. So we're back. The music was great, but now it's time for serious time.
Real serious time. Real serious time. Because most people living in the future is very anxious.
Yes.
And people living in the past
is depressed.
So I guess the best way to live is the now.
In the present.
Okay.
Right. So how do you live in the present? That's the question. Because for myself, I know that I was living in the past at one point in my life, and then all of a sudden I was thinking, what's next to do for my future? Oh my gosh. And I never realized that I was actually where I am at this current moment in time. I actually wanted where I was, but I'm not focusing on that because I'm too anxious about the future. So what is it to be living in the present, in the now?
I find living in the present, in the now, it's more of pleasing yourself. Because where you are, you ask for it.
Yes.
You don't realize because you're here now, and you don't remember that you asked for this at some point.
Yes.
You're here now.
Exactly.
But you don't, it's like you're always looking forward instead of just
For the next step.
being.
Yeah.
Because you're a human being. Why don't you just be like at this time?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's in order to do that, you have to offend people.
Yeah.
So that's the next tricky part to it.
Yeah. One thing that I realized living in the present, in the now, I had to disappoint a lot of people. And it was a very hard thing for me because something that I struggled with was people pleasing. So it wasn't necessarily living in the past, future, or present. It was me, at this moment in time, I just want you to like me, you know? And so I was putting all of that energy onto that. And so for me, I wasn't really thinking where I should be in the past, present, or future. I just was wanting to help other people, which then ended up making me lose sight to what I want to create for my future, my present, and my past. So I wasn't even living, I was just living for other people, essentially. And so you mentioning focusing back onto yourself,
Yeah.
so important. Disappointing other people, so important. And I had to learn that in my present day, that I have to do the things that makes me good, it makes me feel good, so that I can live in this present moment in time, you know?
Because I feel like I was there at one point too, where I wanted to help just the same.
Yeah.
I didn't see it as people pleasing.
Yeah.
Because I just wanna help people, because I would want that same help when my time comes around.
That's exactly it.
Right? Like, it wasn't about people pleasing. It's just about like, okay, you're in distress. I guess I have the time to help. But then you neglect yourself at that time.
That's right.
So you're not thinking about your present. You're thinking about someone else's.
Exactly. You're thinking about somebody else's present.
Yeah.
And that can stop you from what you're trying to do for your life, because it might not even be your path. Your path might be something totally different than your friends, right? You guys can still be friends. You might have your own differences, right? But whatever, again, everything is a reflection. I think we spoke about this in the past. But whatever you want to hold on to that person, as long as it's not, you don't feel bad after.
Yeah.
Go on, help. Go on and help, but don't overextend yourself too much, is what I'm saying. Because you need to go and focus on your present and your future, but not too much, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, then living in the present.
Yeah.
Right? Living in the present. You would have to be mindful of every time, everything that you do.
Yep.
If you're living in the present.
Yep.
Like, you always have to be mindful. And mindfulness comes with, you really have to stop and think first before you act. Like, you can't just act.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
even if it takes a couple minutes, maybe a half an hour, maybe hours before you make a move.
Even if you, if something happens, like, for example, you saying to be mindful. I always make fun of this. Everything is a choice. It's hard to say it because life is like a game, and a lot of people don't understand this concept. But it's a choosing game. So if you automatically say yes to every opportunity, you might pick up shit.
Yeah.
And that might not be something that you want for your future. So you saying that you have to think about your decision. Is this going to be good for me personally, for my future? So you have to think in the present. Okay, right now, if I do this, is this going to affect me positively in the future or negatively? So you thinking about it, very important, because that's a part of your present that can help build for your future.
No, I just thought of something. When they used to always say, like, if you do something for yourself, like somebody asks you to do something, and you say, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I do this, I kind of already decide something, I do this to myself, right? They say you're selfish. But then, I'm selfish. What is wrong with being selfish?
Well, there's a malicious way of doing things. And then there's always a positive things of doing things. So even if you're being selfish, you have to be selfish in order to help people. And that's one thing that I learned. You can't help people when you ain't got nothing. You can't. You both are just crabs in the crab bucket. You guys have to, one of you guys have to be like, okay, I know where I have to go for my life, for my future.
Yeah.
This is what I want for myself. This is what I'm going to build for my future. So today, and it's baby steps. So today, like when I say baby steps, you don't want to do too much because you're going to go and feel overwhelmed. Each day you build up to that for your future. Now, if you're thinking, this is what I want to do for my future. This is what I'm going to go and get done.
Okay.
Right? You're overthinking about something instead of doing something small today to build for that future. It's building blocks, you know what I mean? Kind of like climbing a ladder or rock climbing. Yeah. But you're taking steps in order for you to get to the top, essentially is what I'm trying to insinuate.
So, okay. The present is where we need to be.
Exactly.
But we still need to think about the future.
Yes. Every movement.
And the past would be something that you reflect on to make sure you know where you're going.
That's it. Because your past is your lesson. So if something happens in the past and you're like, this was great. Today was a great day. Why was it a good day? Reflect on it. Understand why it was a good day. But don't reflect on it too much, because if you reflect on it too much, how do you get better? It was a fun day, but how is this going to make me feel great in the future? So you do more of those and choose to do more of those activities and less of the activities that made you feel, today was a terrible day.
Okay.
Do less of those activities, and then that's how you know where you're supposed to go for your future. That's your guidance. That's your intuition telling you what you like.
So then I would not be malicious if in the present someone asks me to do something, my feelings, my intuition tells me, you don't want to do this. And I say, no, I'm not doing that.
Yep. And if the other person gets mad, that's their issue. But if the other person understands and be like, all right, this sucks, but okay. That person is potentially your friend, to be honest. That person is potentially a person that understands how life works, understands that you also have your own life and your own path. Yes, this might not be for you.
Yeah.
And that person is somebody that you want to, get close to.
So then fear, we should look at fear as an illusion then.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, but there's so much people that suffers from fear.
But why is that?
Well, fear of making the wrong decision.
But I think in a previous episode we spoke about it, where there's nothing in life that is good or bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if there's nothing in life that's good or bad, then there's no such thing as the wrong decision.
Okay.
Even if you make the wrong decision, because we all are human, we're going to make mistakes and we're going to feel terrible. But that's why we were talking about reflecting. Once you reflect on what happened in the past, doing more of the things that you like, the more things that you feel, that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And less of the things that don't, you're going to lose friends, of course. Because certain things that you do, that you used to do,
Yeah.
but it don't feel right, you're gonna have to disappoint those guys.
No. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, those.
That's a reflection that you're doing in the past.
That's easy, right? That's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's disappointing people though.
But I feel like for most people,
Yeah.
it's family members. that are the hardest.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure people that are watching,
Yeah.
it's mostly like disappointing family members.
Yeah.
It's the hardest.
Yeah. Okay. My backstory is something.
Cause I know, that one touch you, eh?
That's something.
That's the one.
This year, I have to admit, was probably one of my hardest year. This year, I dropped a lot of family because it just wasn't feeling right to me. And I actually ended up finding people who are similar to me, and I can call and say, hey, yo, like, I can see these guys for a long time to be my family. Right, family?
So all right. So hold on. So you could. So then we could say, that's living in the present.
Exactly.
That's living in the present.
Exactly.
And with those people, you were probably living in the past.
So some people you might have to leave in the past, unfortunately, because their mindset is not where your mindset is. And you cannot change a person's mindset. And you cannot bring somebody along with you. They have to want to come along with you too. And so, unfortunately, with the circumstances in my past, I had to drop a lot of people, unfortunately. I love you guys all. And if you guys hit me up, I'll still call you guys and talk to you guys. But the thing is, my path was a little bit different than where they were going, unfortunately. Some people are stuck, depressed, stuck in the past, and they just can't seem to get out from there mentally, right? And I had to learn to kind of, okay, I can't stay here. I hate it here. I don't like it here. I gotta move. But some people are like, I don't like it here, but I don't want to figure out how to come out of this position.
Because it's safe.
Because it's hard. It's a safe place, even though it's a place that they don't love.
But you know it.
But you know it. And the one thing about humans is that we don't like change. And so if you want something for your future, you have to learn that you have to adapt and change. You can't stay the same.
No.
Look at 1990s is totally different than 2022.
Definitely.
1990s, you got the hip hop and the R&B.
Yeah, but I realize like a lot of people don't notice the change.
Because they're stagnant.
And Bob did say it, like you can't stop the time. Like you cannot stop the time. And we're in a different time right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't notice. Like stuff where people used to look at me like I'm a lunatic for. Like a lot of people now are just catching on.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the thing. You can't be stuck in the past.
No.
You have to literally change and be able to adapt and be malleable and be able to change for your future.
But okay. Change for my future. Okay, because everyone has intuition.
That's right.
Okay, intuition. Sometimes the intuition tells you to do something and you second guess your intuition.
Yeah.
It might seem silly.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, okay, if I do that, people might think I'm silly.
Yeah.
But that's what was supposed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what's supposed to be done, but you second guess. So now when you're around your tribe, and your tribe knows how you roll.
Yeah.
So they see you do something, they know, okay, that's just... Because a lot of times, those things are not even like... It doesn't even offend anyone.
Yeah.
It's just different from what they're used to seeing.
to. That's right.
And then you kind of like tone yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you miss that moment in time.
Yep.
Where you could have done what you really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. So one thing that I did realize is that there's a lot of people who don't see the opportunities that are in front of them. You know what I mean? So for example, another opportunity that you see all the time is people just kind of hitting you up and saying, hey, I have something here for you, and you're just like, oh, I'm too lazy to move. I don't want to get out of bed. You're stopping yourself from something that could be amazing. You never know. You know what I mean?
Yo.
That's something that could be beneficial for your future, and you're just like, no, I don't want to because I'm too good for this.
You hit on a real good note. That's because sometimes you wake up because alarms. That's not natural, right?
That's right.
So like God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it'll wake me up at a certain time.
That's right.
And then when I'm up, it will tell me where to go. And then if I follow it, sometimes I'll end up out walking.
Yeah.
And there's some things I rather not say, but like I'll see some things when I'm out there.
Yeah.
That like I didn't like somebody else would have to be there and see it with me.
Yeah.
To be like, oh wow, like okay. How did this, like, when did you plan this? No, I didn't.
Yeah. And a lot of my experiences this year, and I gotta just say thank you, God, because I've been to certain rooms that I would have never been in if I didn't follow my intuition. And I like to be by myself. I like to think a lot. I'm a individual who always thinking and processing. So it's the weirdest thing. People think that it's super weird, but I actually stay in the bathroom looking at myself for about an hour. 2 days ago I was counting how much locks were on my head top, and it's 468, by the way.
You know what me do for keeping the present?
What is that?
Do random stuff that is fun to me, like random stuff where makes me laugh.
Yeah.
If you want to laugh, you can laugh if you want. But it's random stuff for me to make me laugh on the inside.
Yeah.
And then you might think I'm mad, but I just, it's just a random stuff to make me feel
lively.
Yeah, and I feel happy on the inside. Right?
Yeah.
So, as we talk about the whole living in the now.
Yeah.
I think you have to be kid-like to live in the now.
Exactly. I actually just said this the other day. I'm actually going through the change of where I decided to do all of the things that I enjoyed when I was a kid. So that's remember when you were saying you have to reflect from the past?
Yeah.
You have to reflect what you liked when you were a kid, because what you liked when you were a kid is exactly what you are as an individual.
Well.
And so you have to go and find that path again, but life hits you and then you kind of lose track of it.
Well, the funny thing is, right?
Yeah.
People always tell you to grow up.
And those people are the ones that you have to leave, Like earlier I was saying, some people it's just not for your path.
Yeah, but the thing when me find out about that whole people telling you grow up.
Yeah.
Nowadays, right now, the stuff that are really taking flight, actually really making an impact, is kid-like stuff.
Yeah.
It used to be kid-like stuff. Like it used to be something that it's like imaginary. Like, oh, that's not real. Well, you need to be practical.
Yeah.
Because a car that drives itself would be like a kid's imagination. Oh.
True. That's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
Oh, I want to be an astronaut and I'm going to fly to the moon.
Isn't that, hold on. You're creating your dreams.
Yeah.
Isn't that manifestation?
No, I hear that, but like it's that thing of you need to grow up.
But why do you need to grow up? Who's telling you this? Is it like obviously it's the close people?
Yeah, it's people close to you.
Yeah.
And like obviously people that are influential on TV, they need to be
Oh, professional. You gotta go and set up a certain way.
You need to grow up. You can't just you know, cut off a sleeve if more want. I can't, like, just like you have to be a certain way. But when you're not around people, how are you? How are you when you're not around people? Why you can't be like that?
Well, that's what I said. I like to be alone because I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, but why you can't do whatever you want, even if people are there?
Now I am, like, because I don't give a crap what you guys think. You like me, then cool. If you don't like me, you know. But at one point, I was in my own mental prison, and that's what it is. You be in your own mental prison where you are kind of skeptical to showcase who you truly are because you're afraid that other people will judge you. I got to it took me 25 years to get to this point, to be like, okay, I'm ready to be like, if you don't like what I'm doing, or you think I'm weird because I'm dancing in the middle of the street, or on a rock, or sitting down, or doing my hobbies, sometimes I longboard, you think that I'm weird? Okay.
So I'm guessing that's one of the things that keep us in the past then.
Yeah.
Because,
But you're also taking on somebody else's theory. Remember, it doesn't matter if they're your family, your friends, whatever it is. Their path is different than your path.
Yeah.
God or the universe or the source gives you a certain place to be. Your intuition is telling you where to go. So you can't hear or listen to those outside people. You have to listen to your intuition, because your intuition will tell you exactly what you need to do for your path that will make you happy. But we stop it because of what somebody said, the outside world. But everything is within you. You create your dreams within you. You thought what you wanted.
And you bring it to reality.
And you bring it to reality.
Yeah.
But it has to come from within you. But in order for you to create whatever your reality is, you have to know yourself. But if you're listening to everybody else, you know everybody else.
Well, yeah.
You don't know yourself.
I know that.
Exactly.
I know that.
So one thing that I know that I do in my recent days is that I listen very well. A lot of people don't listen. So when somebody chats to me, I listen to every intricate detail of that person, because then I know exactly if I want you in my life or if I don't want you in my life.
You know, I hear what you said about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I listen too much.
What do you mean?
Because now, the way my brain works.
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen to you.
Yeah.
And then, because I listen so much to you.
Yeah.
Like, now I analyze everything you say.
Me too.
So now with all my brain power that I'm using to do all of that, I could have been focusing on doing what I'm doing.
Not necessarily.
Well,
What do you mean? Explain.
because it takes a lot of time to do that. To say you're listening,
Yeah.
analyzing everything.
Yeah.
That's no. You're living in a different type of now. Like, you're not living in the now for you. You're living in the now to try to figure out what this person is really saying.
No, you're living for you.
Yeah, but
Can I explain?
okay.
So, when you're listening to somebody talking to you, you're listening to see if they're going to go and give you red flags. You listen and you hear, okay, this person just said that I'm going to go and do this, this, and this. And 2 out of the 3 things didn't resign to who you are as a person. You know, okay. You listen, you don't argue, you don't talk, you just say, you listen to them and you converse in that conversation. And in my head top, in my mind, I'm thinking, this is never going to happen again. And so after that conversation, after talking to that person, I know I'm not going to talk to that person again, because that person is not good for me.
Yeah, but then because I used to do that, but then you end up, like, I may explain. Because sometimes that person is falling short. That's on them,
Yeah.
right? But you know, because sometimes they'll say they'll do this.
Yeah.
And they do none of it.
Yeah.
They do none of it.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about none of it in Canada. I'm talking about, like, they don't do none of it.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like, you start analyzing them. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with this person no more. But that stops certain things. You could have just.
I'm not saying to stop dealing with that person. Just I know that I'm not going to be talking about certain conversations with that person. I will never cut a person off. If somebody hits me up, I will have a conversation with you. However, certain conversations I'm not going to entertain because it's a waste of my time and it's not good for my soul. So some people in this generation, they talk very vulgar, especially in this generation.
Yeah.
Certain conversation, I'll just sit there quietly and say, okay, if I don't have anything to go and input in that conversation, I'm not going to go and try to do something that is not me. It's not me. I'm not going to go and try and force conversation. I'll just sit there and just smile at you and nod. That's my favorite thing to do, because I will not argue with you. That right there is too much energy. And that right there, in the past, they said something, now it's the past. I nod. I agree. To disagree, of course. And I move on. There's no point of me sitting there and wasting my energy and getting all hot up, and then making me feel like because then I'm going to be out of character. And then people are going to go and use that. The same person who manipulated you to get out of the character is going to say that you're a bad person because you just put yourself out of character because you're trying to explain to them about, you don't need to explain to yourself. They don't like you? Peace. Bye. I dropped so much people this year, loved ones, and so I know.
Yeah, but there's. I feel like there's other ways to deal with it, because at the time when like you've had enough, and as you said, out of your character.
Yeah.
You're just doing what your intuition tell you to do because you reach at the brink.
Yeah, but your intuition told you and gave you red flags before you got to the brink.
Yeah.
So that's why I said you step into the room. And if you feel like the water is hot and you touch the water and you touch it and you know it's hot.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go and keep your hand there?
You could, if you want.
And then you come back with a burn.
Yeah, but you know there's certain cultures there's people who walk on fire.
Absolutely. But okay,
So
but you're not getting the context that I'm saying. Okay, if you touch on fire.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but again, I'm showing you like there's different ways to deal with it. Like, I hear that to just avoid it.
I'm not. No, don't avoid it.
But
you talk about it. I always tell the person, hey, yo, like, this is the reason why I'm not talking to you. We'll remain friends as long as you and I keep a respectful manner. And we have our differences. We don't align the same way that I was hoping for. But you also have to be honest. But you can't be honest with other people if you're not honest with yourself. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So for me, I do not entertain conversations. However, I will tell you, hey, I don't like this, and this is the reason why we're not, talking well or we're not aligning well. But then after that, we have a mutual respect. And if we don't have mutual respect, again, I'll leave them with their anger and I'm going to walk away peacefully because I'm living in the present, I'm not living in the past, I'm not living in the future.
Okay.
They're angry, that's their problem. Why are their anger going to make me angry? You see what I mean? And that's where the selfish comes in.
No, like I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
But we just, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
For people that are watching.
Yeah.
What would be the easiest way to deal with that? Like, for the audience who watch.
Yeah.
Because it's easier said than done, because.
Trust me, it is easier said than done. Yeah, 100% easier said than done. And it's all about life lessons. But like we mentioned before, anything that doesn't feel good, you do less of that. Anything that feels good to you, you do more of that.
Funny, because you need money, right?
Everybody needs money.
and then there's a job that gives you money.
Yeah.
But when you go there, you don't feel that. Okay, but you're saying do less of that?
So, to be honest, I'm living that lifestyle right now because I just quit my job because I was like, there's so much more to me than this.
But this is what I'm saying. The view, like, this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The viewers, like, what we're saying is, but we're talking about a practical way.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
not everybody's gonna go and just be like, okay, I quit my job. Okay, I
And all
understand.
smiles, same
and all
thing.
smiles and be like,
Like, you know
okay,
what I mean?
I'll just still kind of figure out how to
Yay.
survive. Yeah, not everybody's
No,
like me.
exactly.
I understand. Okay, so for that, that's hard. I used to work 60 hours a week to survive. A lot of people who are in the job that they hate, you manifest everything. You wanted this at one point, right? The best thing to be is to be grateful that you have that job. I was grateful working the 60 hours. I had 3 jobs at one point. And I was grateful. Why? I was living on my own. I was doing everything. I had the life. I had my own car. I was 19 years old. Yo, I was bomb. But I was working 60 hours. There's always a sacrifice. So in order for you to have everything that you want, you have to look at the positive in it. I was living on my own at the age of 19, but I was working 60 hours. It's a give and take. So you wanted this at one point.
Yeah.
Be grateful for what you have, because again, in the past, you wanted it. You're in the present and you're hating it. No, don't do that. Be grateful for what you have because you wanted it at one point.
Yeah.
Now, you need to start thinking about what you want for the future so that you can move on from where you are at this moment in time. Then you have to work even more. You think me working 60 hours was easy? No, I worked 60 hours and then I learned how to do camera work. I slept 3 hours a night, and it's the hardest thing to do, especially if you have children. I didn't have children. So it was a little bit easier for me. But those with children, it's super hard. I know, I live with them now. And I love them. Actually, they are the reason why I'm so lively. They're the reason why I was able to grow to the point where I am today. But at the same time, I don't want children right now. I can tell you that. Yeah, they scared me living. They scared me. But at the same time, I'm happy where I am because I actually wanted to go and be around children. Because when you're in your later 20s, mid 20s, you're thinking about kids. Not me anymore, but still. You gotta be grateful for what you have at this moment in time, and then you have to work your butt off so that you can go and create the future you want. But building blocks, you can't do everything in one day.
Yeah, but then again, you were saying don't do or do less of what makes you feel.
Yeah, but you have to. But if you're working, and again, I was there, so I know. You working, you're gonna have to go and find some time for yourself, for your own personal projects.
Alright, like when you say find, right? You have to go find somebody for yourself. Do you use like a metal detector or something for go find it? No, because because you're gonna say just find it like you don't say you're gonna just go look and go find it.
Let me tell you something.
You understand what I mean?
Let me tell you something. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch TV.
Okay.
All of those times, you can literally take that time that you're watching TV and watching something that somebody else created and create something for yourself.
No, I believe that.
Anyway, some people are trying to figure out what they're going to eat, right? And they're like, I can't eat healthy, but then they're wearing a Gucci belt. It's what you spend your money on in order for you. It's the same thing with time. Time is the exact equivalent. A lot of people don't understand this. Everybody's looking at money. Money and time is the same thing. It's the same value. So you need to find time, and it's not metal detector. What can you cut out in your life that is a time waster? You playing your games on your phone instead of playing a game with your family. Change it. Change it.
Yeah, but what if your family don't want to play a game with you?
Okay. So
that's the thing,
once you guys get to know who I am, you guys are gonna go and see how much things that I do. I do 1,000,005 things. I play the bass, I play the guitar on a daily basis. Professionally, no, but I do it because I like to do it. It's fun for me. I know how to code on the computer. I can do videography, photography. I dance. I'm a dancer. I just quit my job as in the dental field. I carried this around because this is my memory for it from my past. I'm now a host on a podcast, Rusty and Sham. There's a lot of things that you can do. You can create your reality, but you have to put a lot of time and effort into finding yourself. So, like I said, I meditate 2 hours, 3 hours a day. I'm in that bathroom all the time, looking at every intricate detail of me. And that's why I mentioned about me counting my locks. Because I do weird things like that, because I need to know who I am, because it doesn't matter who I'm encountering out in the real world. Because if they like me, they like me. If they don't like me, they don't like me. And if they like me, they're gonna go and want to gravitate towards me, you know? And the people who don't want to gravitate towards me, sayonara. Bye. You know what I mean? And it's hard because, especially when you love somebody, family, friends, whatever, significant other. But it's important for yourself because that's how you can grow. Because what happens is you manifest people who are better for you, for your life, and for your path, and where you're going. Yeah. So in order for you to do that, you have to let go of something so that you can go and bring in the new. So for example, a lot of people are saying that they don't like their job. I love my job. I just felt like it was taking a lot of time. Time and money is the same. Once you understand that concept, then you're going to be able to be like, okay, and you don't need to buy everything that's on the market.
Well,
that's the thing when you're going to quit your job too.
Well, I think one thing you know say to people, because even when you say, okay, you take back your time, you're doing something for yourself now. That shit's not gonna make you money right away.
Nope, not at all.
So that's the problem. That's why people are scared to actually, because money pretty much runs everything now.
If you think of it in a mental state though.
Yeah, but that's how most people, it's all about, because first of all, when you say money chaser, you lost there.
100%.
You shouldn't even be chasing money in the first. Like, you lost. You change that.
Yeah.
You're not. Don't chase money.
Yeah.
You lost.
Yeah. I used to chase money. Hence why I was working 60 hours a week. I used to chase it, and I didn't want to go and do it in a illegal manner. A legal manner is the fastest way, but it's the most dangerous way. Doing everything in the right way possible. It's the best way for you because you will never have any animosity when you leave your past to the past. So even for me, I gave an 8-week notice before I quit. I'm like I think it was like August 15th. I was like, I'm gonna quit October 1st. I'm letting you know I love y'all, but October 1st is my last day. And so now. They'll message me, hey, do you want to go and pick up a shift? I'm like, sure, because now I have time, right? They say, hey, Sham, what's up? Like, they're all friendly to me because I don't leave in a bad animosity, like it leave with a bad taste in their mouth, you know? Do everything in a positive light and leave in a positive light because people are going to remember you in the past of what you did in the past.
But can you always leave in a positive light?
No.
Because that is somewhat of people pleasing again.
Yes, but you also have to know yourself too, right? So you can do things in a respectful manner. And I always preach, be respectful. Respect is the most thing that is the hardest thing to gain and the easiest thing to lose.
Yeah.
But again, for the past, future, and present, you always want to be respectful because being respectful can get you into rooms. Being respectful can let you leave rooms and they'll think about you and come back to you in your future. So it's very important to be respectful. It's very important to be that person who's that's listening out because then you can go and set your boundaries to people. And if you're looking around and most of your stuff is broken and garbage and all of that stuff, I think you said a quote something about being in a trash can or something like that.
Yeah. If you're in a trash can too long, or if you're in the trash can long enough, you won't smell the stink.
And it goes, and you won't be able to see it.
Yeah. No, I know that.
So, the major thing for your future is to be respectful and change.
Well, this is what I'm doing. Being the change I want to see.
That's it?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
That's it. All right. We're back. This is our activity today. Today we're gonna go and start throwing out riddles to you. Wait. We're doing one or we're doing two? We're gonna do two riddles.
Okay, we're doing two. Okay.
I don't know the answer to it, and what I would like for you guys to do is answer the riddles with us by leaving it in our comments.
Yes.
So let's see. Do you have a riddle for me, or should I go and start first?
All right. Do the first one.
All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go and pull it up.
Do the first one.
Okay, yeah. Where do fish keep their money?
First of all, they're really kind of fish have money. What fish are buying? What is fish buying? Whatever fish. Where do fish keep their money?
I don't know the answer to this, so I have no idea either.
In a seashell? I don't know.
In their bin?
Yeah, but maybe it's not that practical.
Where do fish keep their money?
Maybe
in the bowl.
That's what I think of first. But then I said that's too easy. In a bowl, it doesn't sound.
Money means currency, alright? And water runs, and Wait, what do you think? Hold on.
Riverbank.
A riverbank.
Riverbank.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now I have to go and research the answer. What's the answer? Yo, Yudia, our girl from behind the scenes. What's the answer?
It's riverbank.
It's riverbank. Okay.
Okay. The next one. What kind of room has no doors?
A room with no doors? Like the ones in the white, where it's all white and yashakala?
that I first, all right. But that still have a door.
That's true. An igloo?
When I think about, I don't know if I say it.
What is it?
It's too explicit.
Oh God.
So I don't know if.
What is it?
No, well, I don't know. All right. A house with no door.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, spit it out. Can you just
A vagina? I don't know. It don't actually have a door that closes. It just have an opening.
Rusty,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Can you explain?
Yeah, but hold on. All right. Man love God, and it's like a home for them. Like they love. There's men that say they would like to live in there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's a house without a door.
Okay. Guys, I tell you.
I don't know.
Okay, what's the answer to that?
A mushroom.
A mushroom? A house with no door?
A room.
A room with no door?
A room with no door.
It's a mushroom.
Yeah, a room with no door. Mushrooms. See, we're thinking too practical. Yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think too hard.